Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today's about manifestation. My take is going to be a hot one, so buckle up, I guess. I've been seeing a lot of content on this subject, and content that's not necessarily the most beneficial for people. A lot of it can be very misleading. There are a lot of those, especially on YouTube, that call themselves manifestation experts. Now, I don't know what makes them experts, and I just want to be clear. I heavily respect individuals that take it upon themselves to do a lot of research and take in a lot of knowledge on one particular subject and acquire experience in that particular subject. Sometimes I think that can be even more valuable than somebody who has a quote-unquote legitimate piece of paper that says they know something. So that's not the issue here. The issue is that the information that some of these individuals are stating doesn't really make a lot of sense from a scientific standpoint. Now, here's what I mean. They'll tell you the beginning and the result, but they'll not tell you how to either acquire that result or tell you the how behind that result. Now, here's what I mean. The premise of a lot of this, especially a lot of it is about like attracting your special person, right? Or the person on your mind. They will tell you to be magnetic, right? Okay, well, we know what a magnet does. When you put two magnets together, they either attract or repel each other, depending on which poles are facing. If it's opposite poles, north and south, they'll attract. If it's the same poles, north and north, or south and south, they'll repel. The force here that's being described is called magnetic force, and it's part of a broader field of physics known as electromagnetism. Now, if you zoom in conceptually, the space around a magnet where this force acts is called a magnetic field. So the invisible push and pull you feel is a result of how those magnetic fields interact. So you're probably thinking, yeah, I get how a magnet works. So how does this work into like manifestation? Well, the thing is, if you take that into the energetic realm, as many of these manifestors do, if both people are being magnetic in the same way, that is like if two individuals who are supposed to be perfect for each other or right for each other are watching the same content, the same video, which is telling them to either be magnetic or to let go of their intention and let the universe take care of the rest, then there's a little bit of an irony there. Because if both people are being magnetic in the same way, that is, they're both trying to attract, they're like two north poles. Each is projecting an outward field of desire. There's no receptive pole, so the energy doesn't complete a circuit. Therefore, it's going to result in energetic repulsion, stagnation, silence. But if one person's energy is holding steady in receptivity, open, allowing, and trust, while the other's is in motion, sending, expressing, reaching, then you have a north-south dynamic, flow, connection, manifestation, and action. So what does this mean? It means that most expert manifestors, they're skipping over something that's very key. True manifestation between two people requires complementary energies. One must emit while the other permits. So how does this translate practically? When both let go completely, the energetic thread goes slack. There's no signal traveling between them. When both hold on intensely, the energy becomes blocked. There's too much charge on both ends. So manifestation becomes balanced when one is in the magnetizing or the receptive yin surrendering state, and the other is in the mobilizing yang intentional initiating state. Then the current can move between them like a north and south pull of a magnet. So manifestation between two people isn't about both becoming magnets. It's about polarity. One must emit the signal and the other must align with it. So intuitively, there's a merging of the principles of electromagnetic polarity and energetic manifestation into a single truth. Balance of charge, not sameness. That's what creates attraction.
Hey guys, editing me here. So as I was just finishing up this video, I was thinking, so then how do these expert manifestors tell who to be magnetic and who to be letting go? They don't. They can't. They won't. Why? Because they want as many people to watch their videos as possible. Because for a lot of them, social media is how they make their living. So they're not going to tell you let go. Oh, you. No, you. Half of you guys, okay, you guys who are watching, this video is not for you. So maybe watch my next one, because I'm going to tell you guys to magnetize yourself. But this one is for the people that I want to let go. They're never going to make content like that. So therefore, all their content is going to be in complete opposition to what their viewers really want, which is to be with their special person. So perhaps maybe a good idea would be to kind of like assess this kind of content, maybe not depend on it so much, and really just look at the content objectively. Because like if you do, you'll know that the message is always the same, with slight variations and tweaks here and there. Every week it's the same thing. So hopefully this video will save yourself the time that could be spent literally reconnecting with your person. The key that I always go to is humility. If you're in an argument with somebody, or if you haven't made peace with somebody, check your ego at the door. Whether you're right doesn't matter. If you really want to be with your person, you'll let it go. Because again, I've mentioned this in another video. If by the time you reach 90 years old and you're looking back and you're thinking about this particular issue that is separating you right now or causing a rift, and you're thinking, was that worth it? If the answer is no, then let it go. That's the key here. That's the key to being with your person. Again, a successful relationship is made up of two good forgivers. That is a true time and tested key. That brings results, not letting things up to chance. So go, act, get your person, show a sincere interest that you care about them. Is it going to be a risk? Yes. What is my mantra on this channel? No risk, no reward. It's just all about being a human being and just going and trying it out and seeing what works and what doesn't. Not taking rejection personally, because again, remember, it's not about the person rejecting you personally. It's about them rejecting your offer. So give your offering to somebody else who will accept it, who will appreciate it for what it truly is, for the value that it actually holds. That's my personal advice. That won't have anything science-backed, but I mean, it's experience-backed. I'm sure many of you who watch this will agree that that is true. I've experienced that myself. So just thought I'd insert that little nugget in here. Okay, back to the video.
So I hope that this has helped some of you to uncover the real truth behind the physics of manifestation. And I will include the scientific journals that support this below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are all well. Take care.